Yo, what is up guys, Forever here, and today we have another Wayfinder video. This time we're taking on the Bloodspawn, which is a giant slime sitting in the pit waiting for us to come and squash it. I mean, is that what you do with slimes? Because I mean, I don't know. Technically I'm gonna shoot it, but you know, squash it I guess. Blend it? Vacuum? I don't know. But before we get to the actual boss, we gotta talk about the boss's echo, the Bloodspawn. The Bloodspawn is a rush type echo and is triggered by landing a jump heavy slam attack. The effect is that it causes physical damage equal to 150% of your weapon power to surrounding enemies and reduces their movement speed by 50% with a 30-second cooldown. So I definitely feel like this echo would be really good on gun style weapons because when you do the jump attack, you actually reload. If I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. So the Bloodspawn is actually a really easy fight, and it is one of my favorite fights in the entire game that I've had so far when it comes to bosses. The boss is super simple and its mechanics are really easy to just get out the way and dodge, and you can burn it down pretty quickly if you know what you're doing without dying. That being said, the boss does rely on jump attacks for most of its basic attacks, and when it gets close enough to you, it'll try to bite you. Depending on the radius of your distance to the boss, it might try to bite you once or twice, but that just depends on your position. Now every time the boss jumps, it's gonna jump to where you are in your position, and then it's gonna jump twice for its mechanic. The first jump will be a small circle, and then the second jump will be a very large circle outside of that. If you're within that circle, you can either dodge or just jump out the way. Jumping actually puts you over the area of effect of that attack, and you won't be hit as long as you're in the air. Now that's all this boss does this entire fight, is he jumps at you and tries to bite you until you get his HP down to 0 for the first time. Now when the boss hits 0, what's going to happen is he's going to go into his mechanic and he's going to split apart. And if you're running solo, it's very easy, but if you're running with a party, it could be very difficult, it could be very hectic, and people can die and you could actually lose the match. I've seen it happen a bunch of times where the rest of the party died and I was sitting there fighting by myself, dealing with everything that happened. So you see here he splits into multiple copies. If you're solo, they'll have about 1/4 of their health left and you can quickly burn that down. But if you're with a group, they will have the full health of that bar and you have to burn all those health bars down on each one of the slimes that spawn. When you finish killing each one of those slimes, the boss will spawn back together, and then he'll go on his basic attack over and over, and he spawns these red slimes around. Every jump he does is going to be the AoE jump, so you can jump and dodge that. These AoE slimes, however, when they get close enough to you, they will try to explode on you. To dodge those, you can jump or you can dodge as well, just as the way you do the regular boss's attack. The problem comes when you're a melee class and you're stuck in the middle of all of this together. You can run into some issues, but I'm giving you the scoop here. All you have to do is jump and move. Jump and move. Just keep jumping and moving. Stay out of the way of everything. You can trigger them by false running by them and making them like just blow up on their own spot. Or you can just keep fighting the boss and not pay attention to them. I mean, that's what I do really. I just kind of like move around them, let them trigger blow up on their own selves and fight the boss without really worrying about them. So if you manage to kill all the slime, once you kill him this time, that'll be the end of the fight and you win. You get to claim your echo and move on. That's pretty much it for this video. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share with your friends that play Wayfinder that might need info on how to fight the Blood Echo. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, folks.